And God, we celebrate one of these gifts here today, the gift of marriage. God, I pray for Garrett and Kalle and just their family, and God, everything you have in store for them.
All right, before I make my vows to your daddy, I need to say my vows to you. This is rough. I came into your life 1.5 years ago, and I had absolutely no idea how to care for a child, but I let God take the wheel, and I knew He would have it under control. You've not only taught me patience, but how to be a mom, and that's, sorry, okay, and that's the greatest gift anyone could have. So today, I promise to you to never leave your side, to always be a shoulder to cry on, and to always try to convince your daddy to let you sleep with us when you're too scared to sleep alone. Because I know we only get a few short more years of you wanting to sleep with us before you think you're too big. But most importantly, I promise to always love you and always support you in any life decisions you may choose. Thank you for allowing me to be your bonus mom. I love you always.
Oh, baby, that's so beautiful. You look so good, baby. You look so good. You do, you look awesome. Kalle, I'll never forget the night we had to sneak into the drive-in movie theater because we were running late and missed the tickets. As we laid in the bed of my truck freezing to death because our heated blanket didn't work, you looked me in the eyes and said, "Don't you have something you want to ask me?" A little pushy in my opinion, but it was the second best thing I've ever done. The best thing I've ever done in my entire life is standing here marrying my best friend. You'll never know how grateful I am for what you do for me and Kason, and if it wasn't for you, I don't know where I'd be today.
To love each other in this way, to sacrifice, to lay down your life. I thought it was so funny whenever we were talking and you were saying, I told her, just don't mess with turkey and deer season, right? That's what it is, don't mess with it. My man, you're getting married in turkey season. But it is a form of sacrifice. And I see that love, the way that you love her. And Kalle, I see the way that you love and you respect and you honor him. And I want you all to remember to do that daily. Continue to date each other. Continue to be each other's best friends. Lay down your lives for each other and show that love that only comes from Jesus.
He says he's ready. He's never been so sure, quite so steady. He's gonna live his life to keep the promises he made.
Who is giving this woman to be married to this man?
Her father.
Garrett, the day you messaged me and asked if you could pick me up for dinner, I wasn't looking for love. I was in a rough spot trying to figure out life and getting started in my nursing career. Love was the last thing I wanted, but I unexpectedly found everything I had been searching for without even looking. People often talk about how difficult relationships are and how it takes a strong couple to make it. We've been through so much together within the last 1.5 years, and I truly believe we can make it through anything life throws at us. People say love is hard, yet ours is the easiest. I admire how great of a father you are and the love you have for Kason. You are one of the most involved fathers I've had the privilege of knowing. And I can't wait to continue to watch you flourish as a parent as we start our journeys together. You're such a go with the flow, everything's gonna be okay type of man. I never realized how bad I needed someone like that in my life until meeting you. You always tell me not to worry about tomorrow because I can't change what's going to happen anyways, and that's the best advice someone has ever gave me. You make my sad days happier and my good days better. You give me peace in life by just being you and making sure to remind me that everything's gonna be okay. From this day forward, I promise to always be your biggest supporter, even if it means being okay with you going on another $1,000 sickness spree. I promise to be there to catch you if you fall, carry you over every threshold, and fall more and more in love with you every day. I'm so excited to be able to call you my husband. Thank you for choosing me.
Since Garrett and Kalle have decided to be joined together as husband and wife, this ceremony has been witnessed by God and by us. And by the authority of God and by the authority of the state of Kentucky, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Garrett, you may kiss your bride. It is my pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Garrett Leet.
My best life. Yeah, yeah, living my best life. Yeah. Sometimes this sucks to tell the truth. And I took it hard like people do. I'm learning how to eat the
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
You know what they say about slow fast.
Celebrate Garrett and Kalle's big day. I figured I'd take some time this evening and tell you all about a time me and Garrett dealt with a raccoon infestation at our barn. This is one of my family's favorite stories, and I don't think Kalle's ever heard it, so I figured now's as good of a time as any. Anything to do with hunting or trapping is Garrett's passion, and I worry about the well-being of bugs, so they really assembled the dream team for this job. Garrett was telling me there was raccoons getting into the corn crib and he needed some help. I wouldn't have to do anything but hold the light and be there for moral support. So I agreed, and I figured, what's the worst thing that could happen? It was an absolute slaughter. It was a massacre. There was war crimes committed that day that I still have to live with. One fell from the rafters. Of course, he was convulsing, muscle convulsion stuff. And that's why I was like, this ain't right. We're gonna have to hit that one more time. And Garrett's like, no, that's just what they do. And after a couple minutes, I'm like, for the love of the Lord, please help this raccoon out. So the reason I mention this is to let Kalle know that it is now your turn to hold the damn light and be quiet, because I'm no longer helping in the situations. Oh, love you, buddy. All jokes aside, Garrett, I am unbelievably proud of the man you've grown to be and the father that you become. Kalle, I love you and you're a joy to be around, and I'm no longer the most annoying person in our family, so that's awesome. I love you lots, and I wish y'all nothing but the best moving forward in life. Good job, Brandon. Appreciate you.
Writing this speech and coming up with what to say has been one of the hardest things I've had to do. If you know anything about our friendship, it's really hard to formalize and put into words what our friendship has meant for all these years. I first met Kalle in elementary school. Since then, we have graciously blessed our mamas as well as our siblings with our fun, carefree personalities. We have always joked and said we should have been sisters. God knew our parents could not handle us, so He made us best friends instead. Within the span of this 16-year friendship, one thing I do know is that everybody needs a Kalle in their life. She's the most loving but feisty person I've ever met. Kalle is kind even when she wants to act like she's not. She is smart and beautiful inside and out. I have been so blessed to call her a lifelong friend, and it has been an honor to be a part of this very special day. I knew that Garrett was the one for her while hearing her talk about him as her face lit up. Seeing her content and at peace, finally, someone who could exceed her expectations and standards. My favorite thing has been watching her relationship filled with so much love grow with Kason and Garrett. I admire that you both have worked so hard together and have not let the curveballs life has thrown tear you apart, but only bring you closer, now developing this beautiful life you share with a wonderful little boy. If I could give you one piece of advice, that is to never go to sleep angry, as we know how short life is. Know that it is hard, but worth fighting for, unless it is mad, passionate, and extraordinary love, it is a waste of time. There are too many mediocre things in life. Love should not be one of them. One more thing, Garrett. Remember, Kalle is always right. And the most important 4 words for a successful marriage are, I'll do the dishes.